Hi there guys, Bowlington here, and today I would like to welcome you to a kind of special episode of Hardcore. Today was the last day of finals for me, and what that basically means is that I can now focus on the stuff that I want to do, which is play Minecraft, play Skyrim at the moment, and do stuff with graphics and video editing and stuff like that. All the stuff, the fun stuff that I like to do normally. Now I can actually put some more devotion into said things, and I really am going to celebrate that. Today's episode, I am playing while listening to a playlist of just music from my library, and I put it together just for this, so I haven't been doing anything like that. But you guys can't hear it because it's all very good and it's all very copyrighted. So you guys are not going to be able to hear the playlist, unfortunately. But I am going to be overdubbing Minecraft music, so you'll still get the normal Minecraft music in today's episode. But yeah, today I'm feeling really, really good. I just ending a semester like that one, where I was actually the first time in college that I've had to put a lot of effort into my school, because in high school when I got towards the end there, I didn't really have to put much effort into it at all. And then I went to college, and now it's pretty much when money's on the line for something like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not going this way. But when money's involved with just about anything, you put a lot more time and devotion into making sure that it's the top quality that it can be, and my schoolwork has been no exception. So I'm really proud of myself as far as how well I've done this semester. My first semester, it's not my first semester for any of you that are wondering. This is my second semester. But the first semester, I took a class, and it ended up being, it was an express class is what it's called. So it's the entire regular full-length course, but instead of being over the course of 10 weeks, it's over the course of, over the course of 16 weeks. It's, I think, a 6-week course. And, ooh, I think that was a silverfish. But it was a much faster pace, but we weren't covering as many topics. We were covering different topics, but not as many of them. And I was able to really just tear through that class and get a good grade. And then this next math class, the one that I've just finished this semester, I've really... okay, I'm proud of myself. Like, math is my absolute worst subject, and being able to pass 2 semesters of it with flying colors is pretty incredible to me, considering that not a single teacher in high school was ever able to connect with me and actually teach me math. I was always... I didn't do any math in high school for the most part. I did, bad. But I did the requisite of what I needed to do, and just barely flew by in those classes, and that was because I was not able to be taught the math. I wasn't able to comprehend it as the teachers were teaching it. But during my time at college, I actually had a really, really good professor, and I've had him for 2 classes now, and that's the one before this one and this current class that I was taking. And he's really good, loves his job, and I've never seen that in teachers before. I've had teachers for other things, but I've never had a teacher who legitimately loved what they did enough to be able to teach me the subject. And that was something that's it was very unusual for me, because it's just never happened. And it's a pleasant change knowing that I can actually find professors and stuff that care enough about their job to teach me the proper way, and to teach me not their way, but to teach me the best way that fits my brain and my way of solving things. And that's just, it's mind-blowing to me, and I'm gonna be sad because I don't get to have him next semester. But next semester I move on to stuff. I'm going to have less fun classes next semester. I only have one class that I really chose, and that would be a class for formal instruction in Photoshop, which is something that I really want to do, because it'll also allow me to make stuff for my channel and do graphics and whatnot, and just make stuff look better. As you guys may or may not have noticed, is over time I've slowly gotten better at Photoshop. I have a I thought there'd be a mineral up there, but I have changed most of my thumbnails from original versions, and a lot of them you won't even notice the original versions, like the hardcore. The only way you would notice the original version is if you looked at the Halloween hardcore episode, because I didn't make one for that special episode because it was an event and I could not find that image of a pumpkin again. So I didn't want to have just a new one, but that one still got the old style on it, and it was basically Photoshop 3D text using meshes and whatnot. But now I've realized I figured out how to use stroke, which is what stroke is, the outline of something, which is why they have, my titles now have that nice little white outline on them. But something else that I've learned, and I actually learned this today, and I'm going to flash it up on screen right here. Yeah, and it's, you see that really cool blood dripping effect? I figured out how to do that today in Photoshop, and I was really, really pleased with myself for that. I learned how to do it for the reason that I was doing, and I still am doing, some graphics for someone else, and I just thought that it's about Black Ops Zombies, so it was fitting that the zombies would have like blood dripping from them and all that kind of stuff. And just when I thought about zombies on Black Ops, I instantly thought just like blood. And I figured that I had seen it before. The way I started out before I learned how to do it is I was just searching around looking for like a text, like a PNG file that was already made that I could do it with. But I found a little website that does really good tutorials on stuff like that, and I was able to figure it out and do it in a day, and it looks absolutely fantastic. The thing I'm doing is I'm making thumbnails, and the thumbnails look fantastic with those little, with that technique on them. And yeah, they look real good, and I'm really proud of myself for being... And I mean, this is not me being egotistical. This is me having spent a good couple of months busting my ass at school and for making videos and having social obligations, doing all that kind of stuff. I'm just really proud of myself for that. And this episode is to pat myself on the back for getting through school like I did, because school has always been an issue for me. Well, at least one aspect of school. Not all school has been an issue for me, because when I was in elementary school, elementary and middle school, I had a pretty easy ride, with my only speed bump being math, and then that showed up again in high school. But I've never felt this like successful. I know it's a small victory and it's only a couple of classes, but for me, it feels like a lot. And going to bed tonight knowing that I passed the class, that I'm moving on to the next one next semester, and I'm moving on with my education, is something that I could sleep well on tonight. And this is really not the most interesting commentary today. It's just mostly stuff about life, but some of you guys really like to hear me talk about that kind of stuff. And I did this again. I need to remember not to dig this way. But some of you guys really like that stuff, and to be honest, this episode is for me. For the reasons I've already stated, this episode is for me. I've got music in. I am just no agenda, nothing, no plans, nothing to do, just Minecraft. Just playing Minecraft, and feels good, guys. Feels good. Yeah, so hopefully we can find some diamonds around up in here, because this is where I start getting into the actual gameplay after blathering on about life for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. But I'm looking for some diamonds down here. I know I've already got a ton of diamonds, but finding diamonds is like a little Minecraft achievement. Even if you have like a stack of diamonds, I mean, you can never have enough diamonds, so you're always looking for more diamonds. Okay, I do have some torches, because I was really worried that I was going to run out of torches halfway down this tunnel right here. Alright, what level are we at? We are at 11, so I kind of want to jump up to 13 and go from there, because 13 is my number for diamonds, but at this point, I'm feeling a little bit lazy. What is this? Oh my god, it looks so strange in this texture pack. Oh, it's lapis. Oh, okay, that makes a whole lot more sense. I'm in the Extreme Ant Farm texture pack, because 90% of the time it looks good no matter what you're doing, and I'm just a little bit lazy, and I have not gone and got gotten the actual Faithful 32 texture pack yet, and I know I just placed that torch and broke it, but that's okay. Alright. Yeah, and I'm Steve today, by the way, because apparently the Minecraft servers are being messed up, or it's got something to do with my internet not being able to connect to certain IPs, which I've found to be an issue today. That's kind of what I've isolated it to, where I was saying that it was not connecting, or it was not staying connected. It's just that it's inadvertently somehow filtering some IPs through, because I had a web page that I loaded up earlier that had a bunch of different links to different stuff on it, and some of the stuff loaded, but some of it didn't. Like some of the images from certain IPs loaded, but other ones timed out and said cannot connect. So I'm assuming that it's got to do something with that, and I'm gonna get them back out here, and I'm gonna get it fixed, because my goal is to have it completely fixed and have it be a non-issue by Christmas, because after Christmas I'm planning to start doing a lot more live streaming with that new little handy dandy box that I should be getting, and that's imperative that I have good internet to do that. So which is basically the whole reason that I upgraded in the first place, is so that I could live stream, and I could live stream under my terms and not have a 360p stream, when I can now hopefully I should be capable of 720p streams, which is absolutely incredible, because right now on live stream the most I can do is like I don't even think it's 640. I think it's like 625 by something, and it's okay on a small page, but it's not anywhere near where I want it to be. So hopefully I'll be going 720 when I get that little box, and that's something that it's going to be really kind of important, because if I'm going to be playing console games, some of that stuff, like if I'm playing Battlefield and it's not, and this is a personal issue that I've noticed with watching Battlefield content, is that oh, hang on. There we go. I lost a bunch of that iron, but and completely lost my train of thought. All right. So yeah, that's a little bit embarrassing, but I'm too stoked about life today to worry about that. And I did have another little embarrassment yesterday where I was logged in as my alternate account, and everybody got to see that, but it's really not actually a secret, nor did I try to keep it secret. I don't play on it anymore for much of anything. In fact, that's the first time I've logged into it in a couple months now. But the main reason I have two is because I want to be able to do machinima, or I did that so that I could do machinimas, and I could have a 2-computer setup so that I could film stuff on my own without having more than one person, and that's what I did with most of the Aviator. But looking back on the Aviator, having had the time pass between that and now, there's so much that I'm going to do different to it when I come back to it. I have not forgotten about it, and some of you guys who are new, you probably don't even know about it. Last Aviator is the first machinima that I ever attempted for Minecraft, and it's got 2 episodes right now. It's got a teaser because it's meant to be a series, and it's got episode 1, and there are several things that you'll notice about it that it would probably turn you off to them, is because I made them a really long time ago. Like, I've only been on YouTube, actively YouTubing for... Oh my god, why am I dying so fast? If I die, I'm gonna... Okay. Alright. And I do need to remember that I'm in hardcore, and I need to stop taking such stupid risks for stuff. But... Oh god. It's just a zombie. Okay. That really scared me. And lost my train of thought again. I'm on cloud 9 today, guys, and it's nice. It's nice release from the everyday stress of the recent time. But I think that's about where I want to call it today, because I've still got today, after recording this, I've still got... Oh god, I thought that was lava. I've still got a couple hours until I go to sleep, so I've got stuff I want to do, and that's graphics, that's videos, that's doing some other stuff, and then I'm also going to be rendering and uploading this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's informal, very, very informal hardcore and like to listen to me out of form, because today is not about professionalism to me. Today is about being a boss in real life. That's what it's about. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I will see you next time. This is Bowlington signing off.